right. Well, welcome to Between Sundays.
Woo!
Man, we're so excited for this and the opportunity just to be with you and to see how God uses this venture and this opportunity. Man, we were so excited. I'm joined today by my beautiful wife, Miss Jessie Henderson.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure. And today what I wanted to do, just as the first episode, is just talk about the why behind it, basically. Why Between Sundays? And actually my wife has some questions here that she's gonna read off, and we're gonna talk about, man, what does this all look like? We don't fully know, honestly, and I'm just excited to see where this thing goes.
Yeah.
What about you, babe?
I'm so excited. I feel like this has been a dream of yours for a long time now, and I'm just really excited to see what God does with it.
It's gonna be good. It's going to be good. So, hey, just thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part. And we will continue on weekly, couple times a week, all that kind of stuff, and see what God does with it. So, babe, what you got?
Well, you ready for your question?
Let's go. Let's get into it.
Okay. First question. What is your favorite thing about me? No, I'm just kidding.
Everything.
Totally kidding.
Everything.
Thanks, babe. I love you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, first one is the story behind the name. So Between Sundays, where did that idea come from?
The idea came from that I think we're really good at Sunday mornings, right? Church, all that kind of stuff. But what does life look like between those Sundays? That's the majority of our life, right?
Yeah.
That's where the rubber meets the road. That's where things
real.
are happening. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And so I wanted to be able to talk with people, bring encouragement, that kind of stuff between the Sunday mornings, and to really pour into people's lives. So Between Sundays.
I love it.
That's as far as I got.
I love it. I love it. When you came up with the name, I was like, that's perfect.
It's perfect. I'm terrible at naming stuff, by the way. If somebody's like, well, what are you going to call it? I'm like, I don't know. What do you want to call it?
Adam's podcast.
So we came up with Between Sundays, and I like it.
It's perfect. I love it. It's
so
you.
That's where it came from.
Okay. Was there a specific moment that made you think we need to talk more about this?
I think that whenever I have lots of random thoughts throughout the week, right? And so I go, well, do I turn that into a sermon? What do I do with that? How do I develop this out? All that kind of stuff. And my notepad on my iPhone, right, is full of just randomness.
Yeah.
Like random ideas, random thoughts, all those kind of things. And I was like, man, where do we put this? What do we do with this? All that kind of stuff. And so that's kind of where all this was built from. Just the random iPad notes.
The extra of Adam.
Because you get 40 minutes on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do I do with all the rest of this stuff?
I love it.
And so we're going to throw it here Between Sundays and see what happens.
It's going to be so good. Like, I'm like giddy excited for this. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be just a really special thing. I think people being able to see what your in between Sundays looks like, you know?
Yeah.
And so just
Yeah. What does real life look like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. The heart behind the show. What's the biggest thing you've seen people wrestle with after Sunday?
I think it goes back to what I said earlier. I think we're good at Sunday mornings, you know? But then we have what I would just call right now like real life that takes place. So you're going to go back home. You're going to go to that job. You're going to raise your kids. You're going to be at the sporting events. You're going to clean the house. You know, all of that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
All of these things are going on. And I don't know. I just wanted to have an opportunity to speak to those places in our lives of, man, what does this look like? Not just to have a faith that's alive on a Sunday morning, you know, during your hour and 15-minute worship service or whatever it is, whatever church you attend, but for your faith to be alive, you know, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you know?
Yeah.
And what does that look like? Because I think if we're honest with ourselves, maybe we're good at Sunday morning, but the rest of our life might be lacking a little bit. And that's not a reason to quit or throw in the towel or be discouraged. I think there's opportunity for each one of us to grow in those areas and become better moms and dads and better spouse and, you know, in my instance, a better K-2 girls basketball coach. Let's go, Eddie Joe.
The best. I think we're going to be the champions. I can feel it.
We've practiced twice. I don't know if we're going to be the champions.
It's like herding cats
Yep.
a little bit.
It's good though. It's good. She loves it.
Yeah,
Can you believe she likes it?
she loves it. She loves it because you're the coach.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I didn't know if she'd like it or not.
she's all into it.
She is.
She just wants to make you proud. I think that's her heart. Like she's just like, Daddy's doing this with me.
She's a sweet little girl.
She's excited.
Beautiful.
Okay. How do you personally stay spiritually alive during the week?
For me personally, I think it goes back to time spent in the Word, the Bible, whether that's, a few verses here or a couple of chapters, like whatever it is. I've been telling everybody I can get around right now about this amazing Bible reading
I was
app
going to say,
called-
you better bring up the app.
called
Totally not
Dwell.
sponsored. Should be, but
Yeah. If you know how to hook it up, let me know. This Bible app called Dwell, and they have just amazing plans on there and experiences to listen to and walk through. The Bible, I mean, it reads it for you, right?
yeah.
I think absolutely we should be in our Bible reading it for ourselves, but then there's those times where you just want the Word to wash over you. And then in the midst of them reading the Bible to you, you can put your favorite kind of music. Right now I got a cello and a piano in the background.
It's beautiful. Like he would come in from the back porch, like that's his special Jesus spot in the morning, and he would come in from the back porch and come in with tears in his eyes. He's like, I don't know what it is about the cello being in the background of the Word, but it is just so
This
powerful.
Dwell app is rocking my world right now, okay? I think it's time spent in the Word. I think it's moments in the car, listening to worship music. I think it's, being intentional about your walk with Jesus,
Yeah.
right? If we're not intentional about it, it will never grow.
Yeah.
And so it's those moments on purpose just to spend, and like whether it's 5, 10, 30 minutes, whatever it is, just to jump into the Word and to pray and to just fellowship with God and be in His presence. I think that's what keeps me spiritually stirred up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because if you're not being stirred up, if you're not being poured into, we all know the saying, right? You'll have nothing to pour out,
Yeah.
and then you'll end up burnt out.
Yeah. And you can't survive on a Sunday morning alone.
No, and I think that's why this is so special to me, is because I can see people getting a hold of this and really deepening their
Yeah.
walk with Jesus.
Yeah.
I know this, like the closer we get to Jesus, the more our life is just radically changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so I'm excited to experience that with people.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. Why do you think it's so easy to separate church life and real life?
I think it's easy because many of us think we have to put on a church front, right? You got to put on a church front when you walk through those doors. Everybody smile, nobody get in trouble, And maybe we don't even do this on purpose, but it's like, let's present best,
Yeah.
right? There's nothing wrong with presenting well. But I think when it comes to our spiritual life, especially like at a church service or whatever it is, it's sometimes it's easy to put on a front and nobody to ever really know what's going on inside.
Yeah.
And I think that's where that's where we get messed up, right? When we think we have to have it all together, when we think we have to have people believe that there are no problems in our life or whatever, that just leads to terrible places.
Yeah.
Right? That community. What was the second part of that question? What was that?
I said, why do you think it's so easy to separate life or church life and real life?
Yeah. And so you do that at church on Sunday morning, and then you get in the car and the kids are screaming. Let's go. I had to get done preaching 3 messages, right? And
All too experienced in that
Judah's
department.
losing his mind in the back seat. Walker,
Screaming through the sanctuary because he doesn't want to leave.
absolutely. Addie's back there singing her song, whatever it is. Kennedy's,
All
and
going on at the
Kennedy's-
same time.
Kennedy's like, get me out of here.
It's a hot mess. We love
And
our hot mess, though.
I think that's why it's easy. We separate it sometimes, and I don't think that was ever about that was never God's plan for this, right?
Yeah.
That there wouldn't be a church Adam and there wouldn't be an at-home Adam,
Yeah.
but it would just be one consistent, cohesive person.
Yeah.
And I think when you can get to that place, there's a lot of freedom there, right?
Well, and I think you've also, personally, I think you've always done a really good job at that, of like you're real on stage and you're real off stage. And that's the whole point, is that there's not like a facade. There's not,
Yeah.
just like you were saying, you don't have to come perfect It's just bring your mess. Bring your mess
Absolutely.
with it.
Bring your mess, bring your good stuff. Bring
Yeah.
it all. Bring it all.
Yeah.
But it's easy to kind of separate those two lives out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to get stuck in that place and not to be able to move forward into everything that God has for you. And so I don't think those things should be separate, right? I'm a preacher. Before I'm a preacher, I'm a husband, I'm a dad, you know, all that kind of stuff. And those things aren't separate. It's not like I take one hat off and put another hat on.
Yeah.
That was a problem. I heard a story a long time ago about a worship leader who was struggling backstage, right? And she was had all this stuff going on, and she was like, well, I guess I got to put my worship leader hat on right now. And I'll never forget this. Her pastor at the time looked at her and goes, you were never supposed to take it off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's all one.
Yeah.
Like, it's all one.
It's all
That's
one
so powerful.
thing.
It's going to make me cry.
Come on, let's go.
I'm serious. I'm like, that's so good. So good.
And I think it's the journey of learning that, right? For all of us.
Yeah.
Whether we go to the business meeting, the deal, you know, the job, the school, whatever it is, that those lives aren't separate from church.
Yeah.
Because our lives are ultimately supposed to testify of the goodness of God, and we spend more time outside the church than we do inside the church.
Yeah.
Where are we going to have the bigger impact?
It's so good.
Right? God's going to use
Yeah.
our life exactly where we're at.
That's so
In our
good.
home, at our school, at the job, you know, all those places.
Yeah.
In the gym. Some of y'all need to calm down in the gym.
We know who you are.
I referee basketball games long enough. I know who they is, all right?
The old granny that comes out in a taxi in the parking lot.
We're just, yeah. We got stories.
Stories,
We
man.
got stories.
Stories.
Yeah. Lady, do you know how much I'm getting paid to ref this game? I'm getting paid absolutely nothing. She said, good, you don't deserve it. I said, all right, Grandma, I'm out of
Mind
here.
you, this was at like, what was it? Little Dribblers. It wasn't
K
even
through
anything
2,
serious.
K through 2, Pee Wee basketball.
These parents were
She was,
intense.
she was mad.
She's mad.
She didn't like me. She never came to the church.
She probably did and walked in and saw you on stage and was like, I don't want any part of
I
this.
don't want this dude. No. Oh.
That's so funny. Okay. Let's see. What do you hope people will feel when they watch this show?
I want people to feel authenticity. It's real. It's genuine. This isn't like a TV show, you know, any of that kind of stuff. Like this is just real talk.
Yeah.
So we're going to dive in deeper into messages. I'm going to have host on or guest on. We're going to talk through encouraging Bible verses, challenging Bible verses, all that kind of stuff. I just want them to see something that's authentic. Like, how do we live this out between Sundays?
So
How do we live our faith between Sundays?
Yeah.
What does that look like? You know, how do we continue to grow? How do we not get stunted in our spiritual growth? And so that's what I'm going to press for, man. Authenticity. What does life look like?
So
Good days, bad days,
Yeah.
messy days, blessing days,
All the in between.
all the days, all the days. So that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Next section is the vision, what listeners can expect. So it says, so what kinds of things are we going to talk about here?
You
pretty much kinda just
did
covered
that,
it.
right?
Yeah.
I want to do some deeper dive into messages. Sometimes on Sunday morning, there's so much more to unpack, but due to multiple services and time crunches, because you got to get things done, all that kind of stuff, and you guys are hungry, you want to go eat, I'm right there with you. Deeper dives into messages and explore a little bit more of the Word. Like I said, I've got some good buddies that are slated to be on and talk through some things, which I'm excited about. Get some different perspectives, different voices speaking into our lives.
Yeah.
I think that's what people can expect of what it is we're going to do.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's going to be so good. Which part are you most excited for? The serious stuff or the funny stuff?
Both.
Both.
I think life is made up of both, right?
I couldn't imagine you doing like a whole thing seriously either, though. Like,
No, people wouldn't
what
like it. And I
sermon
wouldn't
is
like
all
it.
serious?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. No, I think absolutely there's a time to be serious. There's a time to talk about, you know, those things
Yeah.
in life. And then there's a time just to have some fun. And so we're going to do both. And which one am I excited for? I love them both. I think they'll both be good and they'll both be impactful for our lives. And so I'm excited for both of them.
So good. Okay. Next one says, why now? So why launch this now?
Yeah, that's a great question because I've been thinking about this for a long time. And my personality is one of I want to get everything perfect and figure it out sometimes before I take the step. Caught myself doing that with this. I did. I just caught myself going, well, I can't do it yet because this and that, blah, blah, blah. We just had a little baby. we got
a little bit going on.
kids, all this kind of stuff. And I just really felt like the Lord said, no, I want you to do it right now in the middle of all of it because it's between Sundays.
Yeah.
This is real life.
That's so good.
How
Yeah.
does faith, I was going to say survive. How does faith thrive in real life?
Yeah.
And so I just decided, okay, here we go. I started painting the walls,
He
hanging stuff.
made all of this, you
Hanging
guys. Like,
stuff.
I'm very impressed with my husband.
It's like Addie said. It's like Addie
I
said
didn't know
once.
you could fix stuff. Still,
I don't know what I did.
Unbelievable.
What did I fix? I don't even remember.
I think it was the porch stairs. Like,
That's right.
going- all you did
the
was
piece
like
of wood was
screw
getting,
it back in.
all I did.
That's not what I meant. But it wasn't like some huge. She
No,
was
it
just
wasn't
so
at
impressed
all.
with the simple, like.
And I got done screwing the step in, literally, to our stair. And Addie looks at me and goes, I didn't know you could fix stuff.
It's so funny. And so now we say it all the time. Whenever he does something or makes something or fixes something, I'm like, I didn't know you could fix stuff.
Oh, I love it.
That's awesome.
Anyway, yeah. What was that question? I don't even remember what it was.
So why launch this now?
Yeah. Now is the best time for
Now
this.
is the time.
Now is the time.
I love it.
We get I think a lot of times in our life we get so wrapped up on tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
When things get whatever, and we get so wrapped up on tomorrow, and what we end up doing is never doing anything because we're always waiting for tomorrow.
Or the perfect.
The perfect timing, all that kind of stuff. And I felt like the Lord was just like, no, I'm not asking you to do it tomorrow. I want you to do it right now. And so that's why we're here.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Way to go.
Thanks, babe.
Way to be faithful.
Let's go.
You've carried this idea for a while. What made you feel like now is the time? I feel like that's the same question.
Was that a repeat question?
I don't know. You wrote these.
Why now is the time? Yeah, just like I said, carried it for a while, had the idea, all that kind of stuff, and was just tired of sitting on it. Lord
Let me
said
ask,
go.
when did the idea sprout in your heart to start this? Because you had mentioned to me.
Well,
a
in
while
2019, I did one episode of a podcast with my
It
dad.
was a dang good podcast.
It was, and
It really was.
never
Actually.
never
I'm not
touched it
joking
again.
about it.
COVID happened, all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. And
What was
then
it called, Forward?
Yeah, forward.
Yeah.
Forward. And then life just started lifing. And so I've always had a desire to do it. It's just one of those things you just kick around and kick down the road, that kind of thing, and just figuring out the right timing. And it was just, I felt like, okay, if I'm not going to do it now, I'll probably never do it, honestly. And it seems like everybody has a podcast now, so I had to fight through that. Like, I don't want to be another just
voice.
like
Yeah.
there's so many voices out there, which are great. So many awesome podcasts out there, preachers, teach all that kind of stuff. And I just had to fight through that. Like, no, God's given you something to say.
Yeah.
And so use that voice that He's given you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you.
There it is.
There it is.
No, yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Well, that's the end of your question.
That's the last one?
Is there anything else you would like to say?
Nope.
No?
We just wanted to come today and just kind of give you an overview of a big why are we doing this. Jesse will be on with me a lot when we can find a babysitter.
Yeah, for real. We tried to do it with the baby just a few minutes ago, and we're like,
Ain't gonna work.
you gonna cry.
Ain't gonna work.
So.
And so, man, thank you so much for being a part of the first ever Between Sundays. We are excited.
Woo!
Hey, thanks for going on this journey. If you're seeing it, I'm gonna do that little plug. Hit the subscribe button.
I'll point somewhere on the
and
screen.
share it with your friends. Yeah, they do all that kind of stuff. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Share it with your friends, and we just want to be a blessing to your life. That's it. That's it. We want to see your Between Sundays thrive, your faith grow, and watch God do tremendous things in your life. So
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being a part. We'll see you again very, very soon. God bless you guys.